Welcome to Top Shelf Men. I'm Reese. If you enjoy Red Pill content, please give a like and subscribe for more. Now, today we're going to be discussing the red flag that is single mommies. Back in my 20s, I was very blue pilled. I used to believe men and women were equal. I didn't care about a woman's notch count because I thought it didn't matter. So I decided to give a shot dating two single mommies. Even though I was very blue pilled back then, I realized that single mommies were somewhat low hanging fruit. But when I dated these two women, I noticed striking similarities in the way the relationships progressed. And even though I was extremely blue pilled back then, I realized that dating a single mom is low hanging fruit where the juice is not worth the squeeze. Single mothers are a bad prospect for any self respecting single man. These are women that made bad reproductive choices that resulted in them being single mothers in the first place. And this puts them in a constant state of frenzied hypergamy. They want a new provider, but they know they can't get an alpha. So they will always be in a constant lookout for a better beta. In other words, they will never be truly loyal to you. This is especially true with single mothers that have more than one child. They are more highly likely to have been alpha widowed by a hot and fun guy who turned out to be a deadbeat or was driven away by some underlying serious flaw from the single mommy. Either way, she inherently knows she can't compete against her younger pre-mommy self. So she's willing to forego her attraction to a man as long as she sees him as a good provider and sees him as beta enough to become parentally invested in children that aren't his own. Now, the problem for men dating women who care more about parental investment than anything else is that she is never going to show him genuine burning desire. In the beginning of the relationship, she might perform like a porn star in bed, but it won't be from her desiring you. It'll be a sort of her offering her sexuality to you to convince you that you're getting a good deal out of being with her and carrying the burden of raising another man's children, or to save her from her own poor choices. Now, the sex might be great at first, but slowly as she becomes comfortable with your parental investment, the sex is gonna decrease and eventually stop because now that she has what she wants, her the fact that she lacks an actual genuine burning desire for you means that you are never going to get the best sex out of her. Normal relationships have a honeymoon phase where you guys are discovering each other's bodies and you spend most of your time banging each other's brains out. Now, unfortunately, with single moms, the experience is usually cut short because her family will always take precedence over you. She has to take care of her family, and in her mind, it's imperative for her to shit test you as soon as possible to confirm that you are willing to be parentally invested in her children. Because if you're not, then it's in her best interest to not waste time with you and find the next beta with the resources willing to put up with her shit. You can expect her kids to get shoehorned into your dates with her. And then you'll get to play pretend daddy, who has to show mommy how much he cares by paying for her and her kids. Then the games also extend to where she will tell you, oh, my kids need something. And she will quickly gauge to see how willing you are to open your wallet for them. All these shit tests will continue. And another one that I remember fondly was especially asking for favors after sex. For example, oh, my kids need to run some errands. Can you please do this for them? Right after you had a great time. And the more you concede and the more you fail or pass her shit tests, depending on how you're looking at it, the further she will know she has you locked in for parental investment. Another problem with dating single mommies is that it's nearly impossible to create or maintain frame. If you try to implement frame, she is likely to use her family as leverage to negotiate with you in order to do whatever is the most convenient for her and her kids. If you won't be willing to negotiate with her, she can always simply just play the victim. Mothers, single mothers, are naturally disagreeable and jaded due to their bad choices, but they'll try to hide it. As we all know, the double standard in women's nature, women can be superheroes when it's convenient or play the victims when it gets them what they want. In this respect, the more comfortable they feel with your commitment to them and their kids, the more comfortable they will feel infantilizing you, as they take away your authority and expect access to all your money and resources, because now they can simply just pull at your heartstrings. It's regularly said in the red pill manosphere that responsibility without authority is slavery. Now, you'll be involved with her family drama, but God forbid you give your opinion, because the line you're gonna hear as soon as you say something she doesn't like, don't tell me how to raise my kids. Another one that you might expect to hear is, you aren't their father. And you'll have to get used to hearing these things. You're going to be turned into an emotional sponge, as you have to absorb all her emotional drama, but you'll have zero authority to do anything about it. Single mothers can be a lot like dating a crazy hot chick with borderline personality disorder. If they think you are cuckable, they'll love bomb you at first. And then once you're convinced that they're totally into you, they'll quickly turn on the crazy if you don't bend to their will. They do this to beta-tize their cuck as expediently as possible. If they see they can't beta-tize the guy, then they know they have to move on. In the end, single mommies aren't loyal to anyone, as likely they have already been alpha widowed, and they'll only stick to a guy until they can find a better beta. Don't expect loyalty from single mothers. Thank you for watching till the end. I hope you enjoyed this red pill content. Please leave a like and subscribe to help the channel grow for the YouTube algorithms. Also, have you had experience dating single mothers? Were they better than mine? Were they worse? Please leave a comment below, and I'll catch you next time. This is Reese, signing out.